Hi everyone, Jim from Droneland Australia here. Today we're out here in Red Hill, Victoria, and I'm going to go through setting up the T40 spreading system and then how to calibrate some of the sensors to get it ready for use. All right, so to get going, we're just going to detach this clip here and then loosen this wing nut around the hose. It's just a compression fitting. So we'll unscrew that, slide that up, pop the hose off. Now I like to take this wing nut off and just reattach it here so that we don't lose it in flight. And then I will pop the hose right back into that clip. Now I'll just go over and do that to the other side. Here, drop it off the clip, loosen the wing nut, slide that off, put this wing nut back here, reattach the clip. And the last thing I need to do is detach the electrical connection that's up front. So if this is the first time doing it, you might need a little screwdriver just to pop this fitting off. It'll hold that down. Slide that off right there. Then I'm just gonna take this cover, slide that off, and I'll use that on the spreading system. So those are the three things that you need to detach to pull the spraying tank out of the T40. So now I'm just gonna hold it from below. Make sure that I can get my little hoses past. Pull that up. And lift that right out. And we'll just set that down here. All right, now I'm going to grab the spreading tank here, slide it into the top. Pretty easy. It just sits right on top. It doesn't have any latch or anything. It sits right on top of the weight sensors. And now I'm going to grab the electrical connection, slide this cover back on top of there, and then plug it in. And slide that cover back over the compression fitting. All set. All right, now that the electrical cable's connected, I need to calibrate a few things on the controller, so I'm going to slide a battery into the T40. Make sure it's snug and clicked, and now I'll just power it on. All right, so now I'm just going to grab the controller and go into the DJI Agras app. I'm going to hit begin. I'm going to go up to settings. I'm going to go over to the spreading system settings. And the first thing I'm going to calibrate is do an empty tank calibration. So the tank's empty. I'll hit calibrate, start calibration, give it a second. All right, hit OK. And now if the spreading tank is not reading 0, you can hit tare calibration, continue, start calibration, calibrated. There we go. Now the last thing we want to do is do a weight calibration. So to do this, we'll need to fill the tank with exactly 20 kilograms of payload. So I've weighed out 20 kilos of the fertilizer we're using today, CropLift 400. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that into the tank, set the controller down real quick. Bring my fertilizer, open the tank here. Now I'm just going to grab the controller, come in here to weight calibration, hit calibrate. I've loaded exactly 20 kilos into the tank. Hit start calibration. It's calibrated now. All right, so the spreading system's set up and ready to go. Check out the link below for another video on how to calibrate a material on the T40. Check us out on social media or visit droneland.au for any more information. We'll see you next time.